Hello everyone, Silently here. Welcome back to another Bugrock of the Week episode. Today I'll be showing you a little bit of a smaller and kind of ignored bug having to do with Dragon's Breath. And these bugs have actually been in the game for a couple of years now. The oldest bug report I could find is December of 2016, so definitely ignored a little bit. And this has to do with Dragon's Breath. Now, Dragon's Breath is technically functional in that it kills you, but everything about Dragon's Breath is different and weird and broken. For instance, it stays around for 4 times as long as it should. It does far too much damage. It has insane and knockback. It's got different colors. It's a weird, ugly color. And it's got like weird, different animations. Everything about it. Very, very strange. So that's what we're going to be covering today. If you did not see the last episode of Bugrock of the Week, then I show off like 12 of the most annoying redstone bugs that I can think of. Things that frustrate me in my day-to-day redstone designing. And if you want a giant dose of frustration, maybe check out that video. But without further ado, let's hop into this Bugrock of the Week, shall we? So because there's so many problems with Dragon's Breath, we're going to tackle one little issue at a time, starting with the color of it. So when the Ender Dragon on Bedrock is perched at the fountain and it breathes a Dragon's Breath there, that's actually the correct color. It's purpley pink, but when it's actually flying around and it shoots a fireball at you, that stuff is the incorrect color. That is like a brownish, just ugly poop color, whereas it should be the normal purpley pink like it is on Java Edition and Console Edition as well. So just a little minor thing. Sure, it's super easy to fix, but it's been around for 2 years, so apparently not. But that is the first little problem with Dragon's Breath. To be fair, the color of Dragon's Breath being different isn't that big of a deal, but one thing that is a big deal is the sheer amount of damage that Bedrock Dragon's Breath does. You can see a comparison in between Bedrock and Java Dragon's Breath, and on the Bedrock side, you can see that this stuff is ridiculous. It damages you like once every half a second. If you're in this stuff in survival, there's basically no escaping it. It rips through armor, it rips through resistance, and even notch apples. Like, there is no surviving this Dragon's Breath. It's just a death message and you're just done for, okay? Whereas on the Java side, you can see that it damages you like once every second and a half. Not too big of a deal. It is a lot of damage still, but you can actually like escape the stuff. You'll still probably die, but it's not an instant death message. There's a little glimmer of hope. Yeah, so the Bedrock side is just completely overpowered. Please nerf, please fix. So tying into the additional damage that this stuff does, you also get an insane amount of knockback too. It's actually so much that you can kind of just like surf over the Dragon's Breath because it launches you so far into the air. And if you get the Dragon's Breath in just the right area against a pillar, you can actually just kind of like hover in the air more or less permanently. You'll hit the ground occasionally, but like it just kind of flings you up into the air. Really kind of overpowered. This is likely because it's doing damage to you like every half a second, and that knockback just kind of adds up. But even still, the knockback from this is several volumes more powerful than that of Java Edition, where it's actually like reasonable. It's your standard damage knockback. It's like a block compared to like 4 blocks on Bedrock. It's really quite the difference. The icing on the extra damage and extra knockback cake comes in the form of duration. The Bedrock Edition Dragon's Breath stays around for 4 times longer than the Java Edition stuff. And yeah, the Java stuff just stays around for 30-35 seconds after it hits the ground, whereas Bedrock stuff stays around for over 2 minutes. There's some clear discrepancies there, and yeah, this stuff is just really not fun whatsoever. It really needs to be fixed, and that's why I decided to bring this to light, because it's been around, it's been a problem for a couple of years now. It needs to be fixed, and hopefully we can make that happen. To end off, I have a couple added bonuses for you guys. Sometimes the Dragon's Breath is extremely laggy on Realms for mobile users specifically. Not sure why this is. It might be a Realms only issue. Those do exist, but it should have someone look into it, because extra lag with this super deadly instant death acid soup is not a good thing. And then also sometimes like the Dragon's Breath orb, but that's actually shot from the dragon, sometimes that gets like stuck, sometimes in unloaded chunks, sometimes right in the middle of the island. It's just like stationary sitting there. It has the proper texture sometimes, other times it's pure white. It's green, it's red, it's all the colors of a Merry Christmas. It's got the right texture sometimes, it's an XP orb other times. I'm interrupting myself to tell you that these things are far more broken than I thought they were. And that is going to do it for this little video. Make sure you guys vote on the bug reports linked down in the description, because that is how we actually get this game fixed. It takes you a couple minutes. You can just upvote all these things, and then the developers know that we want them to fix their game. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you did enjoy, and have yourself a happy new year. It is the last video of 2018. I will see you guys tomorrow with an episode of Decidedly Vanilla, where we have a massive project going on. Make sure you catch that. But if you did enjoy this video, then do leave a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you all down in the comment section and in the new year. Thank you again for watching, and then there was silence.